What's up, wizards, witches, magicians, and metaphysicians? This is the Grim Healer channel. I'm Dave O'Death, and today we're going to talk about talismans and show you how to make one. A couple of years back, I set out to design a talisman for myself that would represent the punk rock cultural styling that I designed myself as and work perfectly magically. So I read a bunch of books in reference and looked through them all to figure out how they defined what a talisman is and the process they use to create and imbue a talisman. And what I discovered is they usually have an image of a deity on the front, and on the reverse side they will have an inscription that states exactly what their desire is from this deity / archetypal energy. So I got these enamel pins that are tarot cards, and then I went online and found Greek letter stamps. And the reason why I'm using the Greek alphabet is because here in America and in Western world, Greek is the language of science. Greek characters are used to represent mathematical formulas, so these things are insanely powerful. After figuring out the material requirements of this talisman, I then had to discover the magical requirements of this talisman and how to design a ritual in order to imbue the spirit within this device. The trickiest part of this process was that I had to be true to my own practice and the things that I believe would work on my altar. Chaos wizardry is a flow-based practice. We believe existence is evidence of providence. To find the answers, you must listen and then respond. Knowledge lives in books, but wisdom is found in the field. To move without planning is chaotic, and to wizard something is to understand it so intimately, wielding it looks like magic. Math whiz, financial wizard, pinball wizard. To wizard chaos is to wield instinct, intuition, and intelligence in the flash of the moment. To accept each piece of the puzzle as part of the puzzle because existence is evidence of providence. So we move forward with what we have. We're cleaning the tools with smoke of pine resin that I foraged from a fallen tree right across the street. As you saw earlier in the video, this is a set of 5 different enamel pin tarot cards: the star, death, the wheel, the sun, and the moon. Because we have these items, we can use these items to define how this spell should come together. So we have Greek letter stamps, and we have 5 different tarot cards. Based on the card's powers and using the Greek language, we've designed a vocis magicae for each one of the talismans, and we've chosen a resin incense and a corresponding candle color to run the ritual on the altar. So now we're going to finish up cleaning the letter stamps that we've chosen for the star card, and we'll get right into hammering the inscription. The star card is associated with wish fulfillment, so we're going to invoke the genius of the stars from the Greek pantheon Astarte, and we're going to requisition from them teleos, which is the ability to find our purpose, to focus on it as our North Star, and to achieve our dreams in this life. Man, this was such a difficult metal to hammer into, but we got it. All the letters there, and we didn't break the paint on the front. And I love how it took on a curved shape from all the metal being upset. So that's the physical requirements fully satisfied. Now let's head inside to the enchanting table. To begin, we will set up a protective barrier with fluorite in the center, clear quartz on the right, and black tourmaline on the left. I will unravel my wizard's cord and set that as the outer ring on our altar. After adding some enamel paint to the inscription, you can see it much more clearly now. Chaos wizardry is an odd practice, and as such follows odd numbers: 3 primes, 5 elements, 7 planets. These 3 bell rings are intended to bring harmony back to this pin after it going through such a violent hammering. Now we'll bring out our 3-pointed pentacle, which is 2 into 1, and we'll set that in the center, and on top of that we'll place our blessed Carnip's water. Next up, we'll be putting our amethyst candle behind the Cairnip's water. And then grab our 7-pointed dial and set it to Venus to represent the star. Next, we'll put our Tree of Life cauldron on top of that to be making incense offerings to the genius. We'll grab our 5-pointed dial and set it to Spirit. We'll put this on the light side of our altar and place atop that our lotus candle holder with a black tea light working lamp. Then we'll grab a charcoal tab and throw that into our cauldron. And then with some video magic, we will illuminate this altar. So this candle is to be channeled through this water orb to focus its light directly onto the pin. So I'll move the pin into place and I will situate the candle and the Cairnip's water until it is perfectly focused upon the talisman to channel all of its energy through the water and into the device. You may be wondering what the purpose of the tea light candle is, and it is for my working lamp. Here I will light the charcoal with the working lamp, and you'll notice it gets knocked out by that overactive charcoal tablet. This is exactly why I use a working lamp, and you'll see here in a minute I notice that it gets knocked out, and I'll relight it. But the amethyst candle is unaffected. I highly recommend using a working lamp in your process. As the candle burns itself down, its angle changes, so you'll notice me scoot it closer to the water and scoot the pin farther away in order to make sure that the light is focused upon the pin during the entire ritual. Also, you'll notice occasionally I will drop pine resin into the cauldron to offer smoke to the goddess that is helping us to imbue this energy of focus, purpose, and fulfillment into this talisman. And as we near the end, you can see the light fully dim. Just like a sunset, this talisman has lived a full day and is now imbued with all this energy. So here it is. It turned out exactly like I imagined. It's so beautiful. The way that stamping the metal made it curve into a shield shape makes it feel even more protective. The reason I made this is to help me achieve my goal of making this YouTube channel. So stay tuned to see how it turns out. Up next, we're going to be enchanting the Wheel of Fortune card for luck. And then after that, we'll be enchanting this Death card for peace and to have no regrets in this life. If you want to get one for yourself, these are available on my Ko-Fi shop, but I only have 6 pins, so they're gonna run out quick, so get them while the getting's good. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe out on those icy streets, and happy spellcasting.